You ever feel like I know it's silent? Like you're crying out and the ceiling swallow every word. Psalm 13, Gud Riddim. Hold on, hold on. You gon' forget me, Lord, for forever. Hold on, hold on. You hide your face and you can't find the tether. Hold on, sorrow living on me chest every day. Hold on, the enemy gon' stand over me way. Hold on, hold on. Oh, hey. David on his knees again, crying to the Most High, like him not listen. How long you forget me? Forever then. Face hidden from his side, can't feel him presence. Every night me take counsel with me own soul, talking to myself cause nobody else know. Sorrow in me heart daily, that's the toll. Verse 2 say me enemy exalted, him in control. But me on the ground, searching for your song. Something feel remind me that my father's still around. The silence heavy, Lord, me countenance cast down. Feel like me a smile for everybody else in a town. But behind the face, behind the grace, is a man who can't find him. Rest in place. Hold on, hold on. You're gon' forget me, Lord, for forever. Hold on, hold on. You hide your face and me can't find it better. Hold on, sorrow living on me chest every day. How long the enemy gon' stand up for me way? Hold on, hold on. No, David shifting tone, I just grind him, I make a demand for the throne. Consider me and hear me, oh Lord, nigga. Light in me eyes before me sleep beneath the side. The sleep of death, that's what him say. When you're solo, you can't tell night from day. When the darkness feel permanent, not passing through. When you forget what money used to look like to you. Verse 4, bless me enemy saying prevail. Them I watch and wait, feast see I fail. Them I rejoice when you stumble and fall. And you wondering if God hear you at all. But David didn't stop at the complaint. Him pour it out, pride no restraint. Because sometimes the prayer isn't pretty. Sometimes the psalm is just a man in the city, asking God, where are you? Where are you? Verse 5 change everything. But I have trusted in thy mercy. One word shift the whole song. But after all the tears, after all the questions, after how long 4 times over, David planting foot and said, me heart shall rejoice in thy salvation. Not because the pain stopped, not because the enemy fell, but because mercy was always there. Even when me couldn't feel it. At 6 and David start facing. After all the weeping, worship is the offering.
I will sing unto the Lord,
because him deal bountifully with me. 6 verses, that's all it took. From me forget me to me, I sing your book. From the lowest valley to the highest praise. From how long to all me they see the psalm. Don't say the problem fix it, don't say the enemy vanquished or the pain dismissed. It say me trust it, past tense, present faith. Me heart shall rejoice, future tense, future grace. That's the coping mechanism for the sin. You pour out the pain and then you praise without restraint. Not because it's over, but because him faithful. Not because he's strong, but because him graceful. Hold on, you gon' forget me, Lord, for forever. Hold on, hold on, hold on. You hide your face and me can't find it either.
But me trust your mercy, sorrow can't stay.
Me heart shall rejoice,
and bountifully repay.
hold on,
Not long.
Psalm 6, David on him bed again. Tears won't stop. Good Riddim. All night, you better swim with tears, me can't fight. All night, me bones them vex, me soul now feel right. Lord, how long before you turn your side? All night, Lord, rebuke me not in time anger. That's how David start, not with praise, with danger. Him say trust me not in thy hot displeasure, cause him feel the wrath like weight without measure. See, some nights the pain now come from the enemy. Some nights it feel like God himself against me. And you're lying there wondering if the correction gon' crush you before it bring resurrection. Me bones are vexed, that's verse 2 talking. Not me spirit, not me mind, me actual body aching. When the soul sick, long enough the flesh start breaking. Every joint, every nerve, every muscle start quaking. And he marks the question everybody scared for ask. How long, Lord, how long this gon' last? Not how long till the blessing, how long till the pain pass? Oh, all night, me better swim with tears, me can't fight. Oh, all night, me bones them vex, me soul now feel right. Lord, how long before you turn your side? All night, return, oh Lord, deliver me soul. Deliver me situation, deliver me soul. Save me for die, mercy say. That's what him plead. Not because me deserve it, because mercy is what me need. Then verse 5, drop the heaviest bar in the psalm. And that there is no remembrance of thee, David saying, if me die tonight in the sorrow, who gon' praise you from the grave tomorrow? And I threaten God, him reasoning, saying keep me alive, because me still have reason for sing. Even though tonight me can't find the melody, even though me voice hoarse from crying constantly. Verse 6, and this is where it break you. I am weary with my groaning. Weary, not sad, not hurt, tired. The kind of tired sleep can't fix. The kind of tired where your eyes open but the spirit quit. All the night me guide my bed to swim. I water my couch through my tears. David flood in one bed for years. But then verse 7 shift and nobody see it coming. Mine eyes consumed because of grief. Him vision blurred from the weeping. Him can't even see clearly anymore. But verse 8, depart from me, all you workers of iniquity. Wait, where did that come from? In the middle of the tears, David sit up in him bed and tell the enemy to leave. Not because the crying stopped, but because somewhere between verse 6 and verse 8, faith stood up before him body could. Him still weeping, but him done letting the enemy watch. Date 9, David wiping face. The Lord hath heard the voice of my weeping, not the voice of me prayer, the voice of me weeping. That means the tears are the language. That means the groan was a prayer God was keeping. The Lord hath heard my supplication. The Lord will receive my prayer. 3 times him say, the Lord hath heard. After a whole song saying God wasn't there. That's what the bed teaches you, that's what the online season shows. Sometimes God is silent, not because Him gone, but because Him listening close. You think Him not hear you? Him counting every tear. Psalm 56 verse 8 say Him put them in a buckle. Every drop preserved, every weeping crystal clear. So if tonight you better swim, and your pillow can't dry, no sir, David was there. This one for everybody who got stabbed by somebody them trusted. Not the enemy different. Psalm 55. Gud Riddim. Give me wings like a dove, and me fly away. Give me wings like a dove. Me would rest, me would stay. Far from the betrayal, far from the pain. Give me wings, before the storm and the rain. Give ear to my prayer, oh God. David opened the psalm begging for attention, and hide not thyself from my supplication. Him not asking for victory, him asking for mention. Just acknowledge me, Lord, that's the first petition. Verse 2, I'm on in my complaint and make a noise. See David now suffer quiet this time. Him groaning out loud, him losing him poise. Oh. My heart is sore pain within me, and the terrors of death are falling heavy. Fearfulness and trembling come upon him steady. Verse 5, horror hath overwhelmed him already. But watch, him now say who cause it yet. Him just describing the symptoms, the cold sweat, the anxiety, the dread, the chest getting tight. Before him name the wound, him describe the night. Give me wings like a dove, and me fly away. Give me wings like a dove. Me would rest, me would stay. Far from the betrayal, far from the pain. Give me wings, before the storm and the rain. And here's where the whole world feel it. Oh, that I had wings like a dove, not wings like an eagle fi fight, not wings like a hawk fi strike from above. Wings like a dove, soft, gentle, quiet. For then would I fly away and be at rest. Him nah say fly away and get revenge. Him say fly away and find peace in a him chest. Low, then would I wander far off and remain in the wilderness. David the king would trade him throne for solitude and stillness. Verse 8, I would hasten my escape from the windy storm and tempest. The storm isn't whether it's people, the tempest is the ones who was closest. Now verse 12, David finally revealed the blade, for it was not an enemy that reproached me, then I could have borne it. You hear that? If me enemy did it, this me could take it. Neither was it he that hated me, that did magnify himself against me. Then I would have hid myself from him. If a stranger betray me, me know how to manage. But verse 13, and this is the damage. But it was thou, 4 words that break a man in half. A man mine equal, not above me, not below me, me equal. My guide, someone me look to for direction, and mine acquaintance, someone me let inside the walls. We took sweet counsel together and walked onto the house of God in company. Hear what David's saying. We prayed together, we worshiped together, we shared secrets together. And you used every word against me. The betrayal wasn't from the battlefield, it was from the queue beside me. And that's why David want to fly. Not because I'm weak, because the wound came from a hand he never thought would strike. But David don't fly. That's what people miss about the song. You dream about the wings, but in feet stay planted. Verse 16. As for me, I will call upon God, and the Lord shall save me. Evening, morning, and at noon. Verse 17. 3 times a day him pray through the grieving. Him never got the wings, but him got something better. Yeah. This song different. This one not about what them did to you. This one about what you did to yourself. Psalm 38. Gud Riddim. Yeah. You wait, me iniquity's gone over me, yeah. You wait, too heavy fi carry, too heavy fi share. Me wound sting because of me foolishness. You wait, and me can't put it down. You wait, me iniquity's gone over me, yeah. You wait, too heavy fi carry, too heavy fi share. Me wound sting because of me foolishness. You wait, and me can't put it down. Last one, Lord rebuke me not in thy wrath. Same opening as Psalm 6, but the context different. In 6, David sick and him not know why. In 38, David sick and him know exactly the reason. Vessel, for thine arrow stick fast in me, and thy hand press it me sore. God's arrows, not the enemy's arrows. This time the correction coming from the throne, and David not dodging. I'm standing there taking it because him know him burn every stone. Verse 3. No soundness in my flesh because of thine anger, neither is there any rest in my bones because of my sin. Hear the cause and effect, God's anchor because of me sin. No rest in my bones because of what me did. The body keeping score of what the soul committed. Every ache, every pain, every sleepless night is the flesh remembering what the spirit tried to hide. Verse 4, and this is the title verse. Mine iniquities are gone over mine head, like drowning. The sin rose above him as an heavy burden. They are too heavy for me. The giant killer, saying this too heavy. Emmanuel Goliath's head, saying him can't hold the weight of what him done instead. Do it, me iniquity's gone over me head. Do it, too heavy fi carry, too heavy fi share. Me wound sting because of me foolishness. Do it, and me can't put it down. Do it, me iniquity's gone over me head. Do it, too heavy fi carry, too heavy fi share. Me wound sting because of me foolishness. Do it, and me can't put it down. my side, and if it don't soften it, my wounds stink and are corrupt because of my foolishness. And I said because of circumstances, and I said because of the season me was in. Him said foolishness, me own foolishness. The wounds ain't fresh, them festering, because him let them sit too long without confessing. Verse 6, I am troubled, I am bowed down greatly. I go mourning all the day long, all day, not just the quiet hours. From morning to night, the grief now let him breathe. Verse 7, my loins are filled with a loathsome disease, and there is no soundness in my flesh. The sin didn't just touch him spirit, it take to him body like infection. Verse 8, I am feeble and so broken. Broken, not bending, not struggling. Broken, I have roared by reason of the disquietness of my heart. Him roaring, not crying, not whimpering, roaring like an animal caught in a trap. And the trap was his own decision. Every choice he made led him back to this room, this floor, this position. And verse 11, the loneliest line in the song. My lovers and my friends stand aloof from my soul, and my kinsmen stand afar. When you fall by your own hand, everybody step back, because them afraid the disease contagious. Afraid if them touch you, them catch what you have. So you kneel there alone, with the weight and the shame, and the only one close enough for you is the God whose arrows called you by name. Verse 9, buried in the middle of all this pain, David whispers something most people skip. Lord, all my desires before thee, and my groaning is not hid from thee. That means even when they can't find the word, even when the prayer won't come alright, even when all me have is a groan, God see the desire underneath the wreckage. Me try to stay quiet, held me down, bridled me more, but the fire wouldn't stop burning. And tonight, me have to speak Psalm 39. Gud Riddim vapor. Every man not invested, vapor. Me tears like a handbrake, me edge can't wait. Show me how frail me am, show me the measure. Vapor. Here today and gone forever. Verse 1, David say, I will take heed to me ways, that me sin out with me tongue. Him put a bridle upon him mouth, while the wicked stand around him watching. Him held him peace, even from good, even the right words him swallowed. Verse 2, I was dumb with silence, and me sorrow was stirred. See, silence don't kill the pain, it just drop it inside where it ferment, like a fire with no chimney. Verse 3, me heart was hot within me, while me was musing, the fire burned. Him thinking, him overthinking, and the more him think, the hotter it get, until him can't hold it no more. Then speak out with me tongue. The bridle broke, and what come out was in anger, was in complaint. It was the most terrifying question a man can ask. Vapor. Every man at him best day. Me days like a handbrake, me age can't wait. Show me how frail me am. Show me the measure. Vapor, vapor, vapor. Here today and gone forever. Lord, make me to know mine end and the measure of me days. What it is that me may know how frail I am. David not asking for long life, him asking for truth. Tell me how small me am, tell me how short this is. Because me living like me have forever, and the weight of pretending is crushing me. Verse 5. And this is where the psalm crack open. Thou hast made me days as an unbread, a unbread 4 inches. That's your whole life measured across your palm. And mine age is as nothing before thee. Nothing, not small, not brief, nothing. Verily, every man at his best day is altogether vanity. The Hebrew word is ever breath, mist, vapor. At your strongest, at your richest, at your peak, you're still just exhaling into cold air and watching it disappear. Verse 6. Surely every man walketh in a vain shoe, a shadow, that's what him say. We moving through life like shadows upon a wall. Surely they are disquieted in vain. All the anxiety, all the hustle, all the striving for what? He heapeth up riches and knoweth not. Who shall gather them? You're building and you're building, and you don't even know who gon' spend it. Who gon' live in the house you die building? Who gon' wear the name you killed yourself in me? And right there, verse 7. Right at the edge of the void, where everything is meaningless, and you're dissolving into nothing. David said the most defiant sentence in the psalm. And now, Lord, what wait I for? What am I even waiting for? If life is vapor, if me days are nothing, if me best state is vanity, what's the point? And then, same breath, same verse, my hope is in thee. That's it, that's the whole answer. Not hoping the length of me days, not hoping what me build, not hoping what them remember about me. Hoping the only thing that isn't vapor is the God who made the vapor. And David learned on that truth, like a man falling through clouds, who suddenly find rock.
This is the button. David in the cave, Saul hunting him outside and inside nobody. Psalm 142. Gud Riddim. No man know me. No man cared for me soul. Refuge failed me, and my spirit can't hold me. Cry unto you, Lord. From the lowest place me know, no man know me. No man know me. 7 verses, that's all the psalm of. 7 verses. From the darkest room David ever sat in, the head I say it plain. A prayer when he was in the cave. Not the palace, not the battlefield, not the temple, the cave. Hide him, hunted alone. 1 Samuel 22 tell you the backstory. Saul want him dead, him running for him life, and him find a hole in the rock, and him crawl inside, and in that darkness him open him up. Verse 1. A
cried unto the Lord with my voice unto the Lord did I make my supplication. Him say with my voice twice, because in the cave nobody else gon' hear it. No choir, no congregation, no witness, just David on the dripping stone. And I got him hoping, still remember his name. Verse 2. I poured out my complaint before him. I should be for him, my trouble poured out like liquid, like something him been holding, and finally letting it spill upon the cave floor. Every fear, every doubt, every sleepless night poured out, not organized, not eloquent, just raw. No man know me, no man cared for me soul. Refuge failed me, and my spirit can't hold me, cry unto you, Lord. From the lowest place me know, no man know me, no man know me. When my spirit was overwhelmed within me, then thou knowest my path overwhelmed. The Hebrew word mean wrapped, covered, suffocated, like a cloth thrown over your face, and you can't breathe and you can't see. But God still knew the path, even when David couldn't see 2 feet in front of him. God was tracing every step in the way, wherein I walked, have the privilege, laid a snare for me, drops everywhere. Even the road him took for escape had snare. Somebody said before him got there, now verse 4. And this is the floor of the album. This is the lowest line David ever wrote. This is the verse that break everything. I looked on my right hand and beheld him looked, him searched, him turned to find somebody, but there was no man that would know me. Nobody recognized him, the future king of Israel, sitting in a cave, and not one person upon the earth knew him. Refuge failed me, every safe place gone, every plan D collapse, every door locked. No man cared for my soul. 6 words, the loneliest sentence in the entire Bible. None. No man cared for my kingdom. None. No man cared for my army, my soul, the deepest part of me, and nobody came looking for it. Nobody asked, told me do it. Nobody knocked on the cave and said, David, you alright? This is what rock bottom sound like. Not loud, not dramatic, just a man in the dark, realizing him invisible to every person him ever loved. No man know me. After everything, after the tears, the betrayal, the weight, the vapor, the cave, David sits still, and him soul choose something. Psalm 62, Gud Riddim. Wait only upon God. Let me soul. From him alone me expectation come. Him only is me rock, me salvation. Let me soul and it shall not be moved. Verse 1. I listen to how David opened this psalm. After every psalm of crying and complaint, him start with 5 words that change everything. Truly my soul waited upon God. Truly, not
reluctantly, not impatiently, truly. With me whole self, me soul waited, and then the reason from him cometh my salvation. Not from the escape, not from the wings, not from the cave ending, not from the enemy falling from him, period. Verse 2. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense, I shall not be greatly moved. Rock. After 5 tracks of sinking, salvation. After 5 tracks of drowning, defense. After 5 tracks exposed and not greatly moved, that's honest. Him not say, not moved at all. Him say, not greatly moved, because the wind still blowing, the enemy still plotting, but the man planted different now. Verse 3. And David still see them. How long will he imagine mischief against a one? Him know them scheming. As a bowing wall shall he be, and as a tottering fence. You look strong but you're leaning, you look stable but you're ready to fall. David seeing them clearly now, because him not looking from the cave anymore. Him looking from the rock. Wait me soul, wait only upon God. Wait me soul, from him alone me expectation come. Him only is me rock, me salvation. Wait me soul, and you shall not be moved. Now verse 5, and this is the pivot of the whole album. David stopped talking to God and start talking to himself. My soul, wait only upon God, for my expectation is from him. Him commanding him own soul, like a general commanding troops. Because sometimes your soul want to run, want to fix it, want to force the answer on you. Have to grab it by the collar and say, wait only upon God. 4 words, 4 commands, 1 decision. That word only is the sharpest word in a psalm. Not God and your backup plan, not God and your own strength, not God and what people think, only God. Verse 6, and watch how the repetition shift. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense, I shall not be moved. Verse 2 said, not greatly moved. Verse 6, dropped it greatly. Same man, same song, deeper trust. The waiting strengthened him between verse 2 and verse 6. That's what waiting does. It don't change the situation, it changed the person standing in it. Verse 7, David stacking the names now. In God is my salvation and my glory, the rock of my strength, and my refuge is in God. Salvation, glory, rock, strength, refuge. 5 names for one God. Because when you wait long enough, you discover him is more than one thing to you. After everything, after the tears, the betrayal, the betrayals, the betrayal, the weight, the vapor, the cave, David sit still and him soul choose something. Psalm 62. God Riddim. Wait me soul, wait only upon God. Wait me soul, from him alone me expectation come. Him only is me rock, me salvation. Wait me soul, and you shall not be moved. Wait me soul, after the tears, the betrayal, the weight, the vapor, the cave,
David sit still, and him soul choose something. Psalm 62. Gud Riddim. Wait me soul, wait me soul, wait me soul, wait only upon God. Wait me soul, from him alone me expectation come. Him only is me rock, me salvation. Wait me soul, and you shall not be moved. Verse 1. And listen to how David opened this song. After every song of crying and complaint, him start with 5 words that change everything. Truly my soul waited upon God. Truly, not reluctantly, not impatiently. Truly, with me by self, my soul waiteth. And then the reason from him cometh my salvation. Not from the escape, not from the wings, not from the cave ending, not from the enemy falling. From him, period. Verse 2. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense, I shall not be greatly moved. After 5 tracks of sinking, salvation. After 5 tracks of drowning, defense. After 5 tracks exposed and not greatly moved. That's honest. Him now say not moved at all. Him say not greatly moved, because the wind's still blowing, the enemy still plotting, but the man planted different now. Verse 2. And listen to how David opened this song. After every psalm of crying and complaint,
Him lifted me. After everything, him lifted me. Psalm 30. Gud Riddim. We be may endure for a night, but joy coming at the morning. Weeping may endure for a night, but look what the morning bringing. Him turn me morning into dancing, sackcloth off, gladness surrounding. Joy coming at the morning, joy coming at the morning. I will extol thee, O Lord, for thou hast lifted me up. Lifted past tense, it happened. The man who was on the cave floor, the man whose bed was swimming, the man who wanted wings to fly away, I'm standing now and saying, you lifted me, and hast not made my foes to rejoice over me. Remember track 1, how long the enemy gon' stand over me way? Them didn't get the last word. Verse 2, oh Lord my God, I cried unto thee, and thou hast healed me. Healed, not just delivered, not just rescued. Healed the bones that was vexed in a track 2. Healed the wounds that stink in a track 4. The spirit that was overwhelmed in a track 6. Healed. Verse 3, oh Lord, thou hast brought up my soul from the grave. Thou hast kept me alive, that I should not go down to the pit. The pit, track 6 was the pit, the cave was the grave, and God reached down into the darkness and pulled him out. Not because David climbed, because God descended. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy coming at the morning. Weeping may endure for a night, but look what the morning bringing. Him turn me morning into dancing, sackcloth off, gladness surrounding. Joy coming at the morning, joy coming at the morning. Joy coming at the morning. And David turned to the people, sing unto the Lord, O ye saints of his, and give thanks at the remembrance of his holiness. Him inviting others into the praise, because joy isn't meant to be private. When God bring you through, the testimony belong to the congregation. Verse 5, and this is the verse the whole world know, but
tonight you're hearing it different. Because you're so true, 7 tracks we get here. For his anger endureth but a moment. Tracks 1 through 6 felt like forever, but from God's perspective it was a moment. In his favor is life, not in his gifts, not in his blessings, in his favor. His face turned toward you, that's life. And then the line, weeping may endure for a night. One night, yeah, all night season. Your bed swimming with tears, your bed, the weight, your vapor, all of it a night. But joy coming in the morning, coming, it's active, it's moving toward you. Joy isn't something you go find, it's something that arrives, and it arrives in the morning. After the night did its work, not instead of the night after. But David on Stephen here, verse 6, him look back and confess. And in my prosperity I said, I shall never be moved. Him admitted, before the night came, him was comfortable. Him thought him was untouchable. And verse 7, Lord, by thy favor thou hast made my mountain to stand strong. Thou didst hide thy face, and I was troubled. When God hid him face, that was the album. You brought me out, you brought me out of the pit, out of the clay, set me feet on a rock, and put a new song in my mouth. This is that song, Psalm 40, Gud Riddim. New song, him put a new song in my mouth. New song, giving praise unto our God, cry it out. Many shall see it and fear, and trust in the Lord. New song, this is what the beat was for. And the Hebrew say it deeper than English. I waited patiently for the Lord. The original saying waiting, I waited. Double emphasis, patience on top of patience. Track 7 was the way, this is what came after. And he inclined unto me and heard my cry. Incline, lean down, picture that the God of the universe leaning toward a man in a cave, tilting me toward the darkness, because the cry was worth bending for. Now verse 2, and every track on this album led to the single sentence. He brought me up also out of an horrible pit. The pit, track 6, the cave, the isolation out of the miry clay. Play the weight from track 4, the mother tell him down and set my feet up on a rock after 9 tracks of sinking, drowning, dissolving. In feet on something solid, and establish my goings, established, not just standing, walking, not just surviving, moving forward with direction. And verse 3, the verse that named this song, the verse that named this album, the verse that named this whole project. Tanya put a new song in my mouth, even praise unto our God, and put it there. David didn't write it from talent, God placed it from deliverance. The new song isn't skill, it's testimony set to melody. New song, and put a new song in my mouth. New song, even praise unto our God, cry it out. Many shall see it and fear, and trust in the Lord. New song, this is what the pit was for. Many shall see it and fear, and shall trust in the Lord. That's what the album is for. Not for David's fame, for other people's faith. When them see what God did, them gon' trust him for themselves. Verse 4, blessed is that man that make it the Lord is trust. After 9 charms of every kind of suffering, the summary is 4 words, making you trust and respecting not the proud. No such as turn aside to lies. Don't bow to the loud ones, don't follow the liars. Stay with the God who met you in the pit. Verse 5, and David start to marvel many. Oh Lord my God, that I wonderful works which thou hast done. And thy thoughts which are to us what, to others in our direction. God's thoughts are aimed at you. He cannot be reckoned up in order unto thee. If I would declare and speak of them, they are more than can be numbered. More than can be numbered. The blessings outnumber the tears, the mercies outnumber the nights. If David tried to count them, he would run out of songs before God run out of grace. Verse 6, and David sees something new, sacrifice and offering thou didst not desire. Mine ears hast thou open. God didn't want the ritual, you wanted the ear, the listening in heart. Burnt offering and sin offering thou hast not required. After all the guilt from track 4, after all the confession and sorrow, God said, I didn't need your sacrifice, I needed your attention.